Hey YouTube, it's Hannah Loba. If you want more MotoAmerica content, check out the new and vastly improved MotoAmerica Live Plus app. It's the only place you can catch all the race action in one place all season long. Click the link in the description below.
For Junior Cup Round 2, race number 2, Logan Cunnison on the pole at a 137.417.
With Dreyer Medina right alongside of him, then we have Levy Batty trying to improve on that second place from yesterday with Woodworth and Ryan Wolf lining up outside row number 2. Back to row number 3, Greg, we got Eli Block, Fernandez, Jaden Fernandez, Matthew Chapin, Keezy, Ella Dreyer, and Carson King. Then we have Solly Mervis, Juliana Fernandez, Landon Smith, Ryan Barber, JT Rivera, and Hollingsworth. Y Black, James, Williams, Gendron, and Rothenberger are going to round out your field. So, yeah, we're going to see what happens in this race, Greg. Obviously,
11 laps scheduled for Junior Cup race number 2. Revs are up. Here we go. Down into turn number 1. Could it be Cunnison? No, it's going to be the number 1 of Avery Dreyer, who leads us into turn number 2. So a good start for the Bad Boys Racing rider, Avery Dreyer. Right behind him, it looks like it's the 58 of Cunnison on that Speed Demon Racing Ninja 400.
Cunnison's doing what he wanted to do here, Greg. He's got up alongside Dreyer, and he's going to try to lead them down, but look at this pass.
Woodworth.
Yeah, Woodworth does a tremendous job getting by both guys going down into turn 5. And look at this, Greg. We're going to have 3 or 4 wide coming out of turn 5 and heading down towards this tricky section of the racetrack, down towards Museum Corner.
BPM team for Woodworth, who, by the way, Jay, of our top 7 in points coming into this, 5th place in points is Woodworth, and he's the only one in the top 7 who has yet to stand on the podium this season. So looking for a podium, and of course looking for a race win is the 27. Early days though, as riders trying to find their way around the racetrack. I saw quite a few people there turning in early. Yandel Medina, your championship points leader, sitting back there in 5th place. 8 points between him and Ryan Wolf, who's right on his tail section, the 66.
I'll tell you right now, Logan Cunnison, when he went down into turn 5, he was trying to take the lead and try to do the disappearing act like he did yesterday so well. But these 2 guys at the front are going to be a little bit more difficult to do that with, especially Dreyer, who we know is the defending champion here. Cunnison gets a good run coming onto the front straightaway. I don't think he's going to be able to make that pass as they head down into turn 1. Yandel Medina trying to make a bid for 4th. He'll make that stick.
Although we have a slew of Kawasaki Ninja 400s in this class, there are a lot more bikes available to race in as we have an incident. Yep. Looks like the 25 of
Mervis and maybe Fernandez, maybe Juliana Fernandez there. So they're both down, they're both up.
Oh, and we're hearing that Ryan Wolf has crashed.
Oh,
boy, that is a heartbreaker for 2nd in points to number 66. There's Wolf.
Yeah, he's up and okay, which is good to see, but it's a shame, like you say, for the points, isn't it? That bike is, so that bike's been through it a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. And you can see Wolf just upset about what happened. So Wolf Racing Ninja 400 out of it on this one.
Oh, got somebody else.
Is that our leader? That is our leader.
Looks like our leader is down. So he was trying to make a break, Greg, and he goes down to Charlotte's Web turn 5. So we're seeing a lot of early carnage here in our 2nd Junior Cup race of the weekend.
The riders on the front 2 rows were starting on fresh Dunlop slicks, as they normally do in race. And Medina's going to have to figure out how to manage it. But Levy Batty, looking to better his position from yesterday, will take over the spot up front.
I mean, Trent Keezy's in this. Jaden Fernandez is in this. Greg Chapin as he goes through. So everyone's just kind of trying to feel each other out as far as where we can make these moves and how we can make things stick. As Medina again goes to the front over Batty as they head down into that turn 1 area, and all the while Dreyer.
The Dreyer you're talking about is the number 1 plate of Avery Dreyer. But as the 31 goes down. Right, is that the 31?
Yeah, it's Trenton Keezy. He was right up there in that front group too, so that's going to probably be another turn 2 victim.
So we got about 6.5 laps to go. And it looks like we're getting information that the number 1 of Dreyer passed under a waving yellow, lost position within 2 corner.
Avery Dreyer got passed on the exit of turn 5. That was really strange. Almost like something like he was maybe in a gear too tall. As Cunnison goes up the inside. So is this where Cunnison now, Greg? He's made his way to the front. Is this where he tries to make his break?
He's going to try to pull the pin. Avery Dreyer is going to back of the field, might fall into the clutches of his sister Ella. But Levy Batty not having any of the 58, trying to get away, goes up the inside and will take over the #1 spot yet again.
Yeah, yesterday when Logan said on the podium, I'm half-second quicker. I showed it today, I proved it today, and I'm going to try to do the same thing tomorrow. Get away with that. Ella's on a really good lap here. She's trying her best to get herself back into the mix of this top 6 guys. You see her back there on the 22. She's closing in, Greg. She goes a 37.2. The leader that time was a 37.6. And her brother was a 37.9, so she was 7/10 quicker. We have a 7-rider freight train at the front, and it looks like Cunnison has gone back to the lead there as Batty's going to try to turn it back up underneath him, and he does. Now he's going to try to get this run down the field as Avery Dreyer also goes underneath block. So Eli just back there in 5th, but Dreyer got through on him.
4 laps to go, and side by side they go down the hill. We're coming to 2 laps to go after this next left-hand corner, and it looks like Avery Dreyer now making the big move up the inside on his sister. That was a ton of roll speed through that final corner section, and he gets the position side by side. The brother and sister duo go, but up front it's going to be the 58 who takes over the spot.
Avery looks like he's trying to set it up. See how tight Ella went that time? The only problem with that, it's going to kill her drive onto the front straightaway, but she was protecting from being passed there. Is what looks like, Greg, we are on the white flag right now. White flag lap, it's going to get sorted out. Our top 3 guys, again, Cunnison, Levy Batty, who looks down the inside, and then Medina. Then we have Dreyer block, and look at Chapin has now got past Avery Dreyer as well.
So Gunnison going to have to protect the inside line in turn number 5. Lap traffic getting out of the way. Hard on the brakes. Doesn't look like the 22 has got enough real estate to make a pass, a bid for 3rd place. And the 58 holding on to the spot. Now towards the museum corner we go. With these little bikes, there's still plenty of places to pass on this final lap of Junior Cup race number 2. But Logan Cunnison, coming off of his podium speech yesterday, had a lot of confidence rolling into this race, and right now he's showing the way. He's confident that he can lead this thing and win it from the lead.
Both Bartcom bikes are in that mix, obviously, with Block and Chapin. They have, I don't know what happened to Avery, but something has happened again to Avery Dreyer. He's gone backwards. The 3 at the front are still trying to duke this out, and the 3 behind, Dreyer.
Whoa!
Wow,
Levy
what
Batty.
a pass by Batty on Yandel Medina.
Yeah, but he almost tagged the back of Cunnison, and that's created some separation.
Got to keep it tight through here. It looks like Cunnison's got this one sorted.
Ella Dreyer in 4th place, running out of real estate in her bid for the podium. But look at Levy Batty. Is he going to try to go up the inside? No, the gap was too large. Here they come onto the front straightaway, and it looks like it's going to end like that. It's going to be the 58 with the 2nd win. Levy Batty trying to make a move. Can't quite get it done. 45 hundredths of a second. The margin of victory as Cunnison nearly celebrated too early.
A little bit too early.
Whoa, that was close. And a look at the finish, JP.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but we all, as riders, don't get across the line.
Let's take a look at those results. And Jason, 45 hundredths of a second. Medina in 3rd place. Eli Block, Ella Dreyer, Chapin, and her brother Avery Dreyer. Let's get right down to Hannah in victory lane.
Every weekend, racking up those points. So for Medina, this is another solid result.
Yeah, so celebrations now for these young riders, and they are young, so they're not spraying champagne, because that wouldn't be the thing. But you get to walk away with the #1.